Hello again, and welcome to the BitHUD podcast. I'm Thaddeus.
And I'm Dan.
And this is episode 102. So in today's episode, we'll be talking about Dead Space, the remake, just giving our general thoughts on it, and we'll probably get into a bunch of other stuff, but before that, let's just catch up with each other. Dan, how have you been?
Been good. Today was Groundhog's Day.
Oh yeah, it was.
And as you know, the groundhog of Ontario is Wyerton Willie. he's a, what is he? A fucking albino or groundhog. Oh man. You know what's fucked?
What's that?
Every groundhog saw their shadow except for ours.
Yeah.
And then I looked at the weather for the rest of the week in Ontario. It's all fucked.
Oh yeah.
It's like all minus 19s and shit. I was like,
yeah, that's insane, man.
You lying ass motherfucker. I'm gonna go full Groundhog's Day Bill Murray style, just rob him and just run off a cliff. But yeah, just chilling, getting ready for the baby. Mm-hmm. I got some very nice presents off my wedding my baby registry.
Very nice, very nice.
From Mr. Thaddeus Sinclair.
Yeah. So I gotta help out with this. It's gonna.
Yeah, I mean, you're the only black guy to help support my baby.
Just transcending stereotypes, right?
Right? You're breaking down walls.
Oh yeah. Well, 1 minute in, they're already getting to the racism. It's a beautiful thing.
Well, no, I was going off the joke that
I know.
My baby's going to come out with a wave in his hair.
Oh. Hey, man, you never know.
Yo, he's got 3 legs. No, that's his dick. That's not my baby.
Might come by and be like, Dad. It's like, no.
Keep giving him a bath, but his hair just beads right off. The fuck? That's some Sicilian in my blood. That was from Me, Myself, and Irene, right?
Yeah.
My great grandma was Sicilian. Those kids' dicks are bigger than those sausages. Okay, Me, Myself, and Irene fucking killed me. Oh, Anthony Anderson.
Yeah. Who are the other two again?
I don't know. They were useless. One was like low rent Debo.
Yeah.
And the other was lower rent Anthony Anderson.
Yeah, 2 for the price of one, may get like the discount version. Like 2 for the price of one, but like it's when the cheapest item is the one that gets for free. So
I think the only other movie that black guy was in was what was it? What is that movie that's Old School?
Oh God, yeah, with Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Where's Jared Mixon? He was Wheezy. Weedsy. That's it. Jared Mixon, me, myself, and Irene. Yes, it was him.
Yeah. And then the big guy was in, what's it called? I think he was in Nutty Professor, right? He was like one of the Hercules kids.
Oh, wait. Yeah, he was the little boy, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. What other movies was he in? Nope. No, he wasn't. It's not showing up.
Okay. Oh, was he in The New Guy? Oh, is there something I saw in it? Oh, okay.
The Cookout?
I remember. I mean, I never watched it. I know of it. It's just like again,
House Party 4.
Oh God, 4. Fuck.
I know. There was a 4.
Yeah, it wasn't them. It wasn't Kid and Play. It was like some other. It was like the kids in part 3. It was like the.
Oh wait, he wasn't the new guy.
Okay, yeah. So it was. Yeah, I remember him.
Oh yeah. He was like the loser friend. One of the losers.
Yeah, but he got a hot chick at the end of it, so I'll give it that.
Yeah, but like they drove around in the car without a radio, and they played Motown. Yikes!
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. All right,
the
but
more
yeah,
you know.
let's take the quiz. This is for a little behind the scenes. This is our third time trying to record the
Nope.
episode.
Fuck it. Leave it in.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
it.
yeah.
The only way we can power through a Raw without getting sidetracked
Uh,
is to allow the sidetrack to remain in.
okay, all
I,
right.
I mean, I feel like we should just bring back the old intro.
Yeah, let's do it. Old school
Like,
raw intro. Yep,
you know,
yep.
anything you
Started off
say
with
will
yep,
not be deleted.
yep. I think you got to get back to that. Those are
So speak at your own. What was it? Speak at your own peril. No.
discretion. I think yeah, your own
Speak at
discretion.
your own discretion. I fucking love that intro. That was the fucking best intro.
Yeah, well, hey,
You know
let's
how
art.
jacked that fucking got me?
That like hyped you every time.
Like, it fucking
Okay.
hyped me up,
Yeah,
yo.
I didn't realize that. Hey, man, okay.
Like you know, like when fucking basketball. I was gonna say basketball players or whatever, they come out
Uh-huh.
and they run through or like football players, they run through the gate and the fucking music is playing and everyone's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah, fuck those guys.
yeah. In the 90s,
That
it's
was mine. Yeah.
Yep.
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's your equivalent for y'all ready for this. Gotcha, gotcha.
You know, like that honestly did hype me up before. I was like,
I
yeah.
didn't realize it had such an effect on you. By all means,
Dude.
I will go right back to that. Okay.
Like that's why anthems are there. It's just to
Yeah.
fucking, it's like gives everyone that fucking like it was like a war chant.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
was Lord of the Rings, Twin Tower or Two Towers.
2 hours. Yeah.
And the fucking they're at Waterdeep and all the fucking old white motherfuckers are up there, and then the orcs just stop and they're like, or if you're the Rock in any movie and he has to show off his Maoriness.
Yeah.
What movie was that he did that?
Wasn't it like one of the Fast and the Furious ones? Like the
oh wait, Fast and Furious spinoff. Like
oh yeah,
Luther and Hutch or something like
yeah,
that.
something like that. Yeah, yeah.
The one
with Black Superman as the villain.
Yeah, like Black Superman.
Yeah, that's what he.
Elba.
Yeah, he said that though. He says I'm Black Superman in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Furious spinoff. Hobbs and Shaw.
That's what it is. Yeah, yeah,
With
yeah.
Jason Statham.
Yeah.
Whoa, this Vanessa Kirby chick looks like not Alec Baldwin, Stephen Baldwin's daughter.
I can kind of see that.
It's the nose.
Yeah.
Also, blonde white chick. What can I say? What can I say?
Surprised you didn't think it was Carmen Electra again.
Actually, I was thinking that it was Pamela Anderson.
Pamela, yeah.
Anyways,
Yep.
let's get on to. Wait, what have we
Oh, so
what have you been playing this week?
yeah, I was gonna say. So I mean, you okay? Well, we'll start with you. What have you been playing? Anything else prior to?
Well, I played Dead Space. I've been getting back into Persona 3,
Okay.
or
Nice.
or P3P.
That's out now, right?
Yeah, I bought it on Switch.
Okay.
I'm going the way of Pally, where I'm trying to beef up my portability in my video games, even though I don't really care for it. But I don't even know why I bought it because I have it on the Vita.
Yeah.
But I was just like, yeah, I might as well put it on the Switch.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh, do you want to buy the dual pack with Persona 4? I'm like, nah, I got that on the Vita.
That makes no sense.
Makes no sense. But then again, I also have 3 copies of Persona 4 Golden for the Vita. I have 2 physical copies and the digital. Why?
Amen. I mean, I'm not going to judge too hard because I'm the king of double dipping and triple dipping and quadruple dipping. So
no, and here's the most fucked up thing. I actually gave a copy to my sister, and I still have 2 physical copies and a digital copy. What the fuck? But yeah, so Persona 3 Portable I've been playing.
Okay.
I just downloaded, what was it? What the fuck was it called? I just told you what the name was. Super Bullet.
Yeah.
Super Bullet Girls? No.
Bullet was in there.
Super Bullet Break.
There you go.
Which is like a waifu card battler. I haven't played it or installed it yet.
Okay.
But here we are. And what was that other game I was playing? Oh yeah, Hitman. How could I forget?
Oh yeah,
Because they've recently turned
it
Hitman One,
changed
Two, and
something.
Three into Hitman World of Assassination. So they
Yeah.
kind of just grouped up all three,
Hmm.
and they released a new mode called Freelancer mode, which
What does this get you?
basically, um, you basically because before you would unlock weapons and you can take them on your missions and stuff.
Hmm.
This is sort of like a role playing version where you start with nothing
Hmm.
and you go to the stages that are in the previous Hitmans,
Okay.
and your targets are just regular people that are like, oh, they're undercover agents and stuff,
Right.
and you earn money by killing them in certain ways according to the contract.
Yeah.
And then there are what are these people called suppliers in the level that you can buy weapons from.
Hmm.
So I mean, it's an interesting idea. I tried it. It's not as fun,
Fair.
but I also bought it. I own Hitman 1, 2, and 3 for PlayStation. I actually finally bought Hitman 3 on Steam.
Why?
So
Because of
now,
mods, or what? Why'd you get on Steam?
no, I just wanted
Okay.
it.
Okay.
I mean, I already had Hitman 1 and 2 on here.
Yeah, I
So
guess
I
it's
figured,
the sake of completion. I get it.
no, actually, I mean, that for sure, but also, I also just enjoy playing it and I get to unlock everything again, which I thought was going to be fun because I unlocked everything in 1 and 2. But when I put in my saves over to 3, it actually clears everything. I was like, fuck.
Oh,
It clears all your progress.
fuck.
So you have to beat the game again. I'm like, why? So yeah, here we are.
Yep.
Oh, and also, clearly I've been playing Dead Space,
Of course, yeah. I'll
which
be
we will
getting
get
into that.
into.
Yeah, yeah.
What have you been up to?
Not too much. I played a bit of Hi-Fi Rush because that was a
I was
shadow drop.
I was gonna mention you told me you were playing that.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. Maybe I need to give it a better chance. I mean, it's getting rave reviews and everything, and I don't know if part of it is kind of like a platform desperation bias or anything,
You
but
know it is. Honestly, it looks like a fun game. It's a
yeah,
rhythm battler.
yeah, and I'm just not necessarily sure I can get into that. I'd rather it just be. I kind of wish it didn't have the rhythm part to it. I like the aesthetic of it, and I kind of like the kind of tone. It reminds me a bit of Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah,
Uh,
they really leaned into it,
yeah, and I mean,
but
again, like, the colorful, wild kind of game. I like that. I mean, there is an era, maybe like in the mid aughts, that where every game was just black and was like gray and green or something, and this bleak military shooters. So I'm glad we kind of are back in an era where we have colorful games that are kind of like wild and imaginative. So kudos to that. But the rhythm part was just it make it kind of like I'm just trying to beat the shit out of things, and like when I play, it's like I kind of like aggressively attack things, and this is like okay, you gotta
Bloodborne style.
yeah, Bloodborne style, Monster Hunter. I'm just like mashing the button and just trying to like kill the fuck out of anything. This
Hmm.
is like, okay, tap on the rhythm, tap on it. I'm just like, it's this doesn't work with how I play. I mean, I can play a rhythm game on its own. I can play a hack and slash game on its own, but the combination's a little weird. Like, but I will say, like, even Metal Hellslinger, I played that, and I got into that a bit more. Like
But
that
here's the
worked.
thing:
Hmm.
it's the design. You got to listen to the music,
Hmm. Hmm.
right? Metal Hellsinger had it was metal music, right? Like
Yeah,
so that tempo was very different than fucking what's in hi-fi.
yeah, yeah. There's that exactly, and also you can still attack with it like this. Your character, it's weird because mechanic is your character is attacking on beat, but you have to like it throws you off because like the character is going to attack on beat no matter what, but you have to like hit the button on time with the beat for it to be more effective.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Oh,
It's
really?
yeah.
Oh
So
no.
it just felt weird to me. And like again, Metal Hellsinger, you can I guess your multiplier goes up and everything, when you are like shooting or attacking on rhythm, but you can still shoot offbeat and
Hmm.
it'll be okay. But I mean, again, and that I kind of feel because it's so it's almost like blood pumping music. Like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I've
it's
worked
like
out
in
to that kind
Doom.
of stuff
It's
too.
like in Doom when the metal music
Exactly.
starts pumping and you
Yeah,
go
you like
fucking ape shit. You just go
yeah,
like gorilla mode. You're like,
yeah,
rah!
yeah. So it works better. This didn't necessarily do it for me. Again, if it's doing well, I totally I'm glad it's doing well. I mean, I do really respect creative games, and this seems to be like that. So, not a bad word to say about it, but I didn't necessarily gel with it.
I just honestly, I was like, okay, well, the graphics are kind of whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like the style is like is a kind of cross between um uh, what the fuck is it? Jet Set Radio and
Mm-hmm.
Borderlands.
Yeah.
But I was like, all right, that's all right. And then I was like, people are like Game of the Year. I'm like,
No.
when people were like,
High
when
on
people
Life
were
was
like,
Game of the Year too, like a few weeks before that, right?
yeah, I
So,
know.
uh,
But when people were like, "Oh, Sifu should be an indie game of the year," I'm like, that makes sense.
mm-hmm.
Stray should be indie game of the year. I didn't agree with it, but I'm like, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
If they said this should be an indie game of the year released by a AAA studio,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, you know what? Why not?
I'd say they're double A.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's the Japanese jank of Microsoft.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, this is their what's it called? Their
Sure, you
what
thinking?
Dynasty Empires,
Oh God.
Dynasty
Dynasty
Warriors.
Warriors. Yeah. Yeah.
Dynasty Warriors Empires is their side game that I love more than Dynasty Warriors. It's Dynasty Warriors, but you're basically playing Risk because you own your own country in China,
Mm-hmm.
and you're basically playing Dynasty Warriors, but you're taking over other provinces, and then you're capturing people to make them join your army. I mean, it just made Dynasty Warriors more tolerable. You know,
Yeah.
it's that little sprinkle of sugar on the shit sandwich.
Oh God. Yeah.
But then again, also I love that really shit gameplay.
I can't deal with the Musos
Oh,
again.
I completely understand. See, I'm
Yeah.
very realistic of games that I like that are not good.
Yeah. Fair enough. Again, anytime it's happened to me twice now, where there's a build up for a game of a franchise that I really like and looking forward to an entry for, and then
Persona and
yep,
Fire Emblem, I
yep.
fucking know it.
So like fuck me. So that also leaves a bad taste in my mouth. As soon as I see that, oh, it's gonna be Muso, I was like, nope. So
I really wanted to like Persona Scramble.
yeah, I even bought it. I don't know
We
why I
both
did.
bought it. We
Yeah,
both bought it.
yeah.
But I was like, oh, I wish the story was just the story and the fucking
Hmm.
RPGs.
Yeah.
Because the story was actually a continuation. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
it's
no,
nice to
it
see my
felt yeah,
friends
it
again.
felt like it, yeah.
Well, no, it was supposed to be
No, I'm saying like it felt like it didn't miss a beat. Like it felt like it was another
another Persona
persona.
5.
Yeah, it felt like it picked up right where the other one left off. I didn't feel like
Yeah.
it was like a B team working on it, and it was just like a lesser version.
No,
So
it
yeah,
felt like, oh, okay, I could see them making this shit up.
hmm
Sure, there's a weird marshmallow chick, but all right, I get it. I'm down.
yeah,
You had a cat in my team. Why not?
yeah. I mean, based on how you describe it, it sounds like it um, gels better than the additional content or the altered content in Persona Five Royal.
Yeah, because Persona 5 Royal was half baked.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
And it took the arduous time crunch and then it lengthened it, but it also made it more of a time crunch. Like, because before, Persona 5 gave you time to breathe.
hmm
But Persona 5 Royal is like, oh yeah. Like, I was in Persona 5, I would beat palaces in one day.
yeah.
So I had time to fucking, like, hang out. Persona 5 Royal, I had to beat the palace in one day, so I felt like I could get everything done. I was like, oh, I gotta fucking talk to this chick. Oh, I gotta go on a group date with her and Ekichi or Akechi.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I gotta go talk to my therapist now. He's clearly not evil. You know?
yeah.
Like, I had no time to make relationships with the people I wanted to talk to.
hmm
I was like, man, this fucking sucked. Like, because like you know me, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go after all the girls and get all the
Yep.
dudes on my side.
Yeah.
This one, I was like, okay, I fucking beat every palace in one day. I have to become a super student to get into the third season. I had to max out my fucking the 5 options with these people, but they're making me go on group dates that lead to nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm getting pulled into a fucking palace for what? Just to see her turn into a ballerina with a sword? Like it really, really fucking rubbed me the wrong way.
That sucks, man. Oh, I
Well,
mean, I played a bit of it on Switch. I'm not too far in it, but
I mean, I
I'll see
hope
for
everyone
myself too.
enjoys it because fuck, man, I
Mm-hmm.
am a big fan of Atlas Games,
Mm-hmm.
the original North American publisher of Demon Souls.
Mm-hmm.
But this one I was just like, this is not your Persona 4 Golden.
Yeah.
This is not your Persona 3 Portable. This is like the downgraded version.
Damn.
Like this is the version where you're like, you guys need to edit.
Yeah.
Cut that shit out. And also fucking cut out the metaverse part at the end.
Oh god, man.
Or
Yeah.
altogether, actually. Cut out all the metaverse shit.
That.
Just make
Yeah.
it so that you go into the metaverse and you automatically find the little side story guys.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't even have to fucking walk through it. Just bam! You're fucking,
Yeah.
we should go into the metaverse and find this dude. All right, there we go.
That was some massive padding.
Oh, man. Like, I get it. They probably, like, that was probably, like, the original part that they made.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that, because that felt very much like Persona 4.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we made the fucking cat bus and all these, like, we figured out, we bought the little fucking software to make roguelite fucking dungeons.
Yeah. The
So,
procedural generation.
yeah, we bought the software for it, guys, and that costs like 23 grand.
Yeah. That's a.
And we made all the textures and shit. We've already sunk like $75,000 into this shit.
Yeah, and they're not getting like Sony money or anything. So.
No, and that's when they're like, oh yeah, by the way, Atlas is gonna be sold to fucking Sega soon, so get it out.
Yep.
But yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So I mean, overall, I mean, Hi-Fi Rush seems like a fun game, but just the style doesn't quite mesh with my sensibilities or my style of playing. So
mm-hmm.
that's that. Again, hey, it's free on Game Pass. So if I'm kind of bored or am in desperate need of something to play, I can always try it again.
Yeah, you can always
And
come back to it.
yeah, it's right there. So I mean, that's the benefit of Game Pass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, I mean, I guess I can't really talk about it. I didn't really do anything. I bought Season, and it was like I bought it late at night. Like it was after playing Dead Space. I was like, oh, Season's out, and then I just bought it and then I
Oh, the
started
one
it
where the girl is on
on the bike.
is it a
You know,
girl?
right? Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it a
it's a
girl or
girl.
is it a guy?
It's a girl.
It's a girl, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, she rides a bike and it's like all watercolor paintings and
yeah,
photos.
yeah, and it's like in a post-apocalyptic world or something, and she goes
Yeah.
around talking to people and you hear about the story. So I mean, hey, I bought that. It seems like a quaint little game. Apparently, it's only
It reminds me a lot of like Spiritfarer.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Without the arduous mechanic of trying to keep your boat in order.
yeah. So I mean, it'd be nice. It's like a walking sim, but on a bike, so a cycling
Yeah.
sim, I guess. So
You
I
know, I, I,
will
I used to shit on fucking walking sims. I'm just like, what? Sometimes you just want to get through the
palate.
story.
It's a nice palate cleanser. It's
Yeah.
kind of relaxing. So I
Especially
mean,
after a game like Dead
I was
Space.
gonna say that's my plan. Is like after. So I mean, we'll get into it, but we've been having a bit of a controversial discussion or contentious discussion over the last few days about how our approach to playing Dead Space. But I think after I'm done, or maybe between playthroughs, I might just play that to kind of
Hey.
have a palate cleanser.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess with that, might as well just get right into Dead Space. So
Sure.
Dead Space remake of a 2008 game,
Yeah.
space survival horror, and I don't know.
Well,
What do you
let's
think about
start
it, Dan?
with
Huh?
overall impressions.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, I had no faith in motive.
fair.
Not gonna lie, I had very
Okay.
little faith that this was gonna be as good as it was. I was like, oh, it's gonna be like when they brought Arkham Asylum to PS4.
Mm.
I was like, okay, it's probably just gonna look slightly sharper. It's gonna be the exact same fucking game.
Yeah.
But no, they fucking remade this thing from head to toe.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's
Isaac's
gorgeous.
suit has never looked better. And also, I did look in the inventory. I had the original suit. I put it on and I immediately took it off. I was like, man, is that flat?
Yeah.
It also looks like he's wearing like the Beatles Sergeant Pepper thing on his chest. You know? So I was like, okay. But honestly, the art style, I mean, amazing. Where
Mhm.
they went with the direction, they kept it true. Controls feel better than the original one.
I see. I can't remember that much because again, I haven't played it since
Oh,
2008.
I'm just talking about the flying in space shit.
Okay. Yeah. 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 With it there.
Um, I feel like for somehow the pulse rifle is a little bit weaker, but that's minor ticks.
Okay.
I don't remember the leveling up being as shabby as it is, but
The
I
leveling up. I remember the leveling up was kind of a bit
I felt like
more
I actually got
cruel.
stronger.
Well, but also the issue was you'd have a lot of like nodes that did nothing. Like
Yeah,
you'd have like say one node would give you an upgrade, and then it'd be like one or two nodes in between that were just like empty.
blank, right?
Yeah, and you'd have
Yeah,
to get to the next one before it actually have an effect.
yeah. So
So
I just feel like they're like before they, but I was like, oh man, but before you would get like if you increase the bullets in your pistol, you at least got like 3 bullets.
yeah, yeah. I know it's like one now.
I got so mad when I fucking did that. Like,
Yeah,
increase the
that's
capacity of my gun. I was like, oh yeah, 1 bullet. I was like, are
yeah.
you fucking with me,
That's a little
game?
disrespectful. Yeah.
Maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but I swear to God, there was more than 1 bullet in the
Yeah, I
capacity.
mean, I can't remember the intricacies like that. Again, I haven't played it since 2008. I mean, it was a great time playing 2008. I
Oh
remember
yeah.
that just like late nights, just
Oh.
playing that in the living room, my parents' house, and everything. But
Oh, the living room. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's where I
yeah,
played it. Not your parents' house, but my own parents' house.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But no, at
Where
first I
did
thought
you?
you were saying the delivery room. I was like, what?
Oh, deliver! Oh, I see. Like,
I was
babies being
like, what?
delivered.
That's why I had like a
That'd
shock. I was
be
like, what?
immersive. Yeah, you get like
That
all
is what the fuck?
the blood and juices squirted at you. Yeah, hey, that would be pretty immersive, I'd say.
Excuse me, young man. You can't set that up here. Fuck you, old bitch. I did. Oh,
That
bam.
feels like a '90s video game commercial, like that, the edgy, when everything was like super edgy.
PS1.
Yeah, yeah, I feel they would have had that.
And then like the lady's hair would explode or something. And
Yeah,
then by the end of it, she's like next to you, like, oh yeah, shoot that guy. Oh, and then she'd high five you.
yep.
And then like, well, remember when was it PS1 or PS2 where PS1 was like, where PlayStation was getting weird and had like baby commercials and shit.
Oh god, that feels
I,
like that
no, that
was
was
right in between,
PSP. That was
like a
PSP.
PSP. Okay, yeah, I do remember
That
the
was
weird, yeah, like the fetus or
the
something. Yeah.
the empty white room, and then there was like the fetus. Like, Jesus. Oh, the '90s
Yeah,
never stop.
I miss the '90s and early 2000s. Like it's
Honestly, the '90s still racist. I'm not gonna lie, still racist. But you know what? The racism was latent. It was latent racism. We could all laugh at it.
it was less nuanced, I'd say.
It was less in your face and more
Yeah.
like, oh, what are we gonna do? It was more, well, you know the cops are racist, so
Hmm.
don't do anything that lets the cops get to you.
Yep.
Now it's burn the fucking city down. It doesn't matter if you're a black cop, you're a fucking race traitor. I'm like, holy shit, guys.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have movies of white guys trying to marry white girls, and they have a Muslim
I mean,
dad
white guys
who.
trying to marry black girls.
I said white guys. Yeah, white guys trying to marry black girls, and they have a Muslim dad who they like pretty much just denigrates white people the entire time.
Oh my
Didn't
god.
have that in the
I
'90s.
mean, Bernie Mac was just like, oh, you don't want to marry that white boy. I just wanted you to marry a nice black man. He's a good like because he was just like, well, here's this Ivy League black guy, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Oh, you already met someone. What's his name? Is it Jarrell? You know, I'm like, well, Superman's dad apparently.
Jarrell.
Uh,
Hey, I'm pretty sure there are black people named like Jarrell.
oh yeah, Jarrell with a G.
Yeah, yeah.
But because Bernie Mac was oh man, he was a real one.
Yeah.
Like he's the only person that could drop cracker and make it sound offensive.
Damn. Want me to
He
censor that
would.
one?
No, fuck it.
All right.
This is Black History Month.
And to be clear, listeners, Dan is the Asian one. So.
Yeah, I'm the brown guy.
Yeah.
What? I'm allowed to say cracker too.
Yeah.
What? Does it make it better if I say cracker?
Yeah,
Like all you white people
it's
like
like
to say?
Wolverine. You gotta
No,
have
Wolverine's gotta be a hard R. That Wolverine game is gonna be a hard R.
It's such a stupid article because games don't use R ratings. Why?
Yeah, but that's the state of game journalists nowadays.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah.
even know ratings.
No,
Like it's not even like they're like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a Peggy 13,
no.
all right, or whatever fucking bullshit they have.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Australia.
that's right. Yeah, yeah. I think UK's Peggy. I guess Australia is the same as UK. And UK does the Peggy.
Yeah, they do Peggy rating
Mhm,
system.
mhm.
But yeah, no, that's the state of gaming journalism in full. But
Yeah.
back to Dead Space because I don't want to get too far off.
Yeah.
This game is a fantastic remake.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing yourself a disservice by not playing it unless you're not into gore.
Horror. Yeah, I
games.
mean, it can be intense.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah,
I was saying it was. I told Daddies, I go, yeah, this is a fucking real one. I'm getting like heart palpitations from this one. Although it was my fault. My wife was sleeping
Mm-hmm.
on the couch. So I was like, oh, I don't want to disturb her because she doesn't like scary things.
Fair.
So I turned off the lights and I put on my SteelSeries headphones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it was the worst idea ever.
Yeah, I mean, I play it with the headphones on every night.
I can't do it. Like I'm a bitch. I don't give a shit. I'm like, oh man, I wish this was the summer so it'd be light outside when I play this fucking game. I mean, it doesn't affect me now as much because I've been killed a few times in the game.
Mm-hmm.
In the cheapest of ways. I fucking hate how cheap it is. But it was cheap in the original Dead Space where because they like to throw two at you and they're always coming from different sides. It's always been
blindside. Yeah, it's always like that.
So I mean, I'm like, okay, all right. Now I'm just more angry at the game.
Yeah.
I'm also angry that the pulse rifle is fucking useless. But
so yeah, I mean, a little for me, the issue is now is just to kind of right off of that. I'm a sick fuck, and I'm trying to go for like the platinum. And one of the trophies is beating a playthrough with just the plasma.
Yeah, but that's the best gun.
Yeah, I mean, but then it's like sometimes it's not always as effective because like, there are I was at a part where there's just like
what, the babies?
No, not the babies. It's like a bunch of regular deadites or whatever they're called.
Necromorphs.
Deadites
right? Are Evil Dead.
I know it's Evil Dead, but I guess kind of refer to like they're all iterations of the deadites. So
yeah, they are.
But yeah, so it's like a whole bunch of them swarming the place. But then like I ran out of ammo, and it's like the game doesn't give you more ammo at a certain point. It's just like if you're out of ammo, you're just like shit out of luck. So it's like
you haven't been spamming the telekinesis?
I use it. No, like I use it to like throw things at like bombs at people and everything. I use
Not
that.
even bombs. Whenever you see a cart that has 4 green posts, break the cart because then those are all impaling weapons.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then I fucking stacked them all up in that. Do you remember? I think it was the second chapter.
Mm-hmm.
There's like the elevator that you're going up and down to do all the shit.
Yeah. You kept all like an equipment.
No, I put them all in a corner.
Yeah.
And then when the fucking lights went out, I fucking ran to that corner. Throw it. Throw it.
I'll have to do that more, yeah.
I fucking killed 3, and then I just started shooting the gas tanks.
I mean, it is how I got out of the situation. I ran out of ammo, but then I guess there are a bunch of like the tanks all over, so I just threw them at everybody and got out of it. But,
there you go. You gotta use your thing. Although I think what they want you to do is actually do it like Resident Evil, where you run around them. But it's
Hmm.
fucking hard, yo.
Yeah, yeah,
Like I honestly think if you do even, does it count if you do environmental kills though?
yeah. It's as long as you only use that as your gun. Like it doesn't.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so yeah, so I mean, like I've been getting the weapons. I'm tempted. Like I want to try the other weapons out, but I just like, well, I
The
guess
plasma
best.
rifle shit.
Really, yeah. Well, I've gotten that. I've gotten the flamethrower, and I got the beam one.
Yeah, the beam cannon,
Yeah, yeah. So, but I
the
guess can't.
laser
Yeah, but they're just collectibles to me now. Like I get them and I put them in
in the inventory
inventory, so
or
I don't
storage. Yeah.
store. Yeah, so I don't get tempted to use them. They're just there.
Here's the thing though:
Uh huh.
the plasma cutter is
Hmm.
actually the best weapon.
Yeah, I
It
mean, I've been
honestly is.
upgrading it like every time. Like I'm kind of like doing the dance style where my upgrades are all
Glass
just.
cannon.
Yep, yep, pretty much. So
Honestly, it's effective.
yeah, so I'm
Although,
going.
do you pop trophies on easy or story?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I
Because
mean,
I
well,
was
on
because when you were
Power
telling me
Picks.
about the collectathon,
Uh huh.
I was like, oh man. And then I looked at that one where it says like full game pistol. I was like, if I do a new game plus and I do it on story mode, I could probably just pistol shit everything, you know?
I think you can. Well, I know when I was reading the Power Picks guide, it says beat it on any difficulty, like the first time around. So I think you can. I just kind of been doing medium. If it gets insane near the end, I might just have to dial it back. But
Drop it
I'm
down to easy.
yeah, but it's been all right for me. Like I haven't really
Oh
gotten
yeah,
fucked up too many times. There's only part I got fucked up on again was like the brutes.
yeah.
They came and then I ran out of ammo again, and then I was just like, well, all right, what do I do here? But I eventually did get it. So for I mean, we'll see. I mean, if I feel like I'm just getting stuck and I just need to move on, then I'll probably try dialing it back. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I gotta get better about using my stasis, where you kind of slow
hmm
guys
I love
down.
the stasis. That's what I use more
I
often.
don't use it though. I'm like, fuck, I should use my
Yeah.
stasis when there were. I don't want to use it when there's only one, but when there's two, I'm like,
Hmm.
fuck, I should use stasis.
Hmm.
Fuck. But no, this game is
Oh yeah.
fucking
No,
fantastic.
I'm loving it. I mean, again, I was telling you before, I haven't enjoyed a game this much since like Bloodborne, not Bloodborne, Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, yeah.
Yeah, and it's because of
Um,
like I don't know, like the big tentpole games of 2022. They weren't doing it for me. Horizon Forbidden West.
nope.
I played like an hour or two of it and never played again. God of War Ragnarok. I was really hyped for that one, and then I don't know, it didn't connect with me.
What about Last of Us Part One?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like it the first time. I didn't bother the second time. I'm not going to bother the third time. Are you watching the show, by the way?
No.
Okay. I mean, it's
I have nothing against the show.
yeah,
I just don't like. And people are like, "Oh, are you watching Last of Us?" I'm like, "No, I already played it."
yeah.
They're like,
I mean,
"Oh,"
I know the
and
show
then
does
like
things differently to
I
a
said
degree.
that like if I am gonna watch it, it'll be
Hmm.
after the season is done.
Yeah. Well, I
Um,
mean, they've confirmed that the second season is the second game.
yeah.
So
Oh,
there's
I
that.
might
So
actually watch it. I want to see that that Abby get just
oh yeah, see, yeah,
destroyed. Also, I want to see how Pedro Pascal feels about getting fucked with a club.
yeah, yeah. So hey.
He's like, they did what to my character?
Yeah, he's already he signed the contracts and everything.
Like this is a bigger turn than Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and then they're probably like, whatever you do, don't play the games, don't look into them. It's just you got to make the character your own. That's probably sold him that way. And it's like, all right.
I
So yeah, he's
guarantee you,
gonna.
Pedro Pascal already knows.
Oh yeah, probably.
He's like, you know what? That's good. I can only commit myself to this because I have the Mandalorian to
Yeah,
fall
yeah,
back on,
that's exactly yeah,
and I actually do movies.
yeah.
These fucking assholes trying to fucking direct the fucking scene of two guys, Ron, Ron
Ron
Perlman, no,
Swanson, Ron
Ron
Swanson.
Swanson fucking
Yeah,
kissing another dude.
yeah, that's like a
Why the fuck
big
am I
one.
even on set? Why am I even on set?
Yeah, I don't know. I
Like
mean, that's
I
I don't
love
know.
Bill. I
Yeah.
love Bill.
Hmm.
Honestly. So I'm like, I'm not hating on it. I'm just like, why would you let Neil Druckmann fucking direct?
Oh, he directed that episode, eh?
He
Oh,
directed that
okay.
episode.
Oh, of course.
Um, so honestly, I said I'll watch it. I'll probably watch it, but I'll probably be when everything's done.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. I mean, I didn't like the
Yeah,
game, so I mean, even before the controversy of two, I didn't even like the first game. So
yeah. I mean, I remember you telling me that when I told you that Last of Us was not my number one game, but in my top five.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I don't know where it falls. I think it's still top 10 at least, maybe
Okay,
top five still. I mean, the way it made me feel the first time I played it,
fair.
killing a man with a brick was only something I could do in Manhunt, and that game was shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I really liked that game
I
more
remember
than that game
those days.
deserved.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
remember those days. Yeah.
guys wearing fucking pig heads
Yep.
with shotguns. I was just like, all right, I guess this is the only way I'm gonna get it. And then they
Yep.
fucking gave me that. I was like, oh, killing a man with a brick has never made me feel so good.
That was a selling feature to you. That was something you needed so desperately, but not
No, like
surprised.
I was like, oh yeah, no, because you know me and my fucking super stealthy love.
Oh yeah, yeah, you love that.
I love super stealth.
Yeah. Again, I didn't know about what the gameplay was. Like, there's all this hype for The Last of Us. And I didn't know what I knew they're like zombies or something, but then playing it, I'm like, is this what it is? Are you it's like crouching and sneaking up the entire time? Like,
Oh
this
man, I
is
loved
for
it.
me. So yeah,
But
that's like it.
but here's the thing: like
Mhm.
the shooting was not good, but it
No.
was comparable to like Resident Evil 4
Yeah.
GameCube edition.
Okay.
So it's serviceable.
Hmm.
You know, maybe a generation or two past, but it's service. Well, generation past, yeah, but
Yeah.
serviceable.
Okay.
So
Late in the generation. Yeah.
there's one point where you have to get through this like hotel that these fucking like this gang has taken over,
Hmm.
and it's like it goes like Uncharted where you're like going up levels and then falling through level and then jumping across the level, and like they're all coming at you and there's no stealth in it. I fucking love that part. That part was like you were like, oh fuck, I need a fucking can and some fucking nails. I need something. Like I gotta sneak up on this guy and fucking stab him so I can kill the guy next to him. And oh shit, I have to use my gun now. Oh, they're all coming for me. I gotta run. I gotta beat someone with this fucking 2x4. So honestly, that really got me. Plus, I really did like the story. It was something
Fair.
that they didn't do. I mean, it's something they did in movies
It
way
felt like
better. But
Walking Dead, but
I never watched The Walking Dead before that
I
though.
mean, I didn't watch much of it either. But yeah,
So that's why like zombies were not ruined for me by that
fair.
point.
Okay.
Like the only zombie shit I had was like Dawn of the Dead. One, the original
The
and the
original,
remake.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
The remake, ooh, I
Yeah.
actually liked it.
You liked it?
I liked it. And
Yeah, I mean,
unpromptedly,
I take it
I,
over whatever else Zack Snyder did. So
you take it over.
BVS Dodge.
Yeah, I was gonna say Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, yeah, I'll take it over that. Martha. Yeah, I'll take it over
How did you know that
that.
name? Um. All right, back to Dead Space.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I'm loving it though. I mean, it's just a solid game. I think it's maybe because it is an older game or a remake of an old game is keeping the spirit and the mechanics of it that is just more nuts and bolts, meat and potatoes. I feel like a lot of
Mm-hmm.
modern games, it might have been the issue that I had with Horizon Forbidden West and God of War and Last of Us. They take themselves too seriously and they're trying to be, they almost have what I call art envy and they're trying to be like a prestige film or like an HBO TV series or something.
Mm-hmm.
This is just the gameplay, the cinematics. Quite often, the dialogue is designed well because while people are talking to you, you're still in the middle of action. It doesn't take control away from you.
Or you can walk around.
Yeah, so it's not taking control away from you. And I feel that that's one of my biggest pet peeves with games is the start and stop. You take a step, cutscene, take a step, cutscene, take a step, cutscene. Again,
Uh-huh.
God of War was really guilty for that.
Oh my god, that was the worst.
Yeah. So I'm really liking that. Again, the atmosphere is great to me. Again, I think we look at horror a little differently. For me, I guess I almost like horror as just an aesthetic. It doesn't necessarily
Oh,
scare the.
I love the
Yeah,
creepy shit.
yeah.
Like I love like Junji Ito,
Oh,
although
love it.
the
Yeah,
Tales of Macabre,
yeah. The show. Yeah, yeah. No,
the
you were telling
show,
me.
the manga's better.
Yeah, you're telling me about it. I watched like one episode with like the weird Adams family.
Tales of Macabre
Yeah.
is like the what's that Black Mirror. There's
Mm,
hits and misses.
yeah. Yeah.
There's hits and misses. Sometimes you get the one where the guy fucks a pig.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get the 3D Jabberwock video game, whatever that thing was.
Which one is that again?
The interactive video game on Netflix.
Oh, the
The
Jabberwocky. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The choose your own adventure one, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So even the one with the pig wasn't even that good. But
No, no, no. That was I didn't love that one.
I was like, is this really what this? When you guys were talking
Yeah.
about Black Mirror, I was like, is this really what it's about?
Oh, yeah, no, way back, I remember like a friend who was like pushing that. I'm like, you want me to watch this show? Like, I watched that one with Daniel Kaluuya from what like Get Out and all of that, where he was there's some like reality show where you drank compliance juice and you like got raped or something. I was like, why are people watching this
What?
show? Yeah, that's the second episode of the show. It was like some
Yeah,
like
I stopped after the first. I was just like, yeah, it's not
yeah,
for me.
no, no, no. It was like some
This is
dystopian world where I think you have to like ride exercise bikes for to power places, and you get money from that. And then everybody wants to be an influencer, and like he likes this girl who wants to be on like American Idol, but then she drinks compliance juice and goes like on like OnlyFans or something. I don't know. It was
what?
it was literally it was like a box. It was like a juice box, and it literally said compliance on it. So yeah, I don't know.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
I
a little
didn't.
on the nose.
Yeah, it really was, and I was like, I don't know about this show, but hey, but yeah, I mean, Dead Space again, like the mechanics are just so solid, and like the aesthetics of it are it's really atmospheric. Like I don't get scared, like it doesn't scare the shit out of me, but I like the atmosphere. The action is tense,
Mm-hmm.
especially like when it's close quarters, and you have everything come around you, and like blindsiding all the time. But it feels more like you have a better chance in Resident Evil remake, Resident Evil 2 remake. I remember that one. It just felt like I was walking through molasses, and everybody's hands like had Velcro on it, and it didn't help
Mm.
that you couldn't melee your way out of things because your knife would break. There are a lot of issues with that one. This one, I don't feel as vulnerable, and I feel like I can generally get out of any situation. Like even I was talking about earlier, where I'd be out of ammo, you could at least use telekinesis to toss shit at people. So I'm loving
Exactly.
that. And I mean, the story, I don't know. They really they give you a lot of the lore. They apparently improved the story. I didn't really see much of that. It's fine. It's serviceable, but I don't like the addition or the change of giving Isaac a voice. And we talked about it before, but I don't like his new look. Unmasked, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Where
Yeah.
he looks like he's
The
a I don't know, like a 50-year
Mark
old plumber now.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, that yeah, Mark Zuckerberg. So not too wild about that. It doesn't make or break anything for me. But those, if I had any qualms, it'd be pretty much just that. But everything else I'm enjoying so far. I think 5 chapters in now, and it's still great. I mean, I think you alluded to the gravity being improved, and I like it better. At first, it was kind of a bit of a pain in the ass. I have to admit, like it was kind of a little like unwieldy for me,
Mm-hmm.
especially one part. I don't know if you've gotten to that mission yet. I think it's in chapter 3 where
Yeah.
like you
Yep.
have to
I'm
like
right
go.
there.
Okay, yeah, and there's a part where I had to like fly through, and you had to like kind of turn a bunch of corners, but when you fly, you can kind of sometimes you can easily rotate
Yeah, but if you hit R2, it straightens you out.
if you're near the floor. But if you're just like if you're in the middle of the air, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll also try that out because I was in the air.
Also if you're not sure where to in the air,
Yeah, it
R3 still
turns you.
works.
Yeah, it turns if R3 turns you into the direction. But yeah, no, I was in a place where I didn't know where to go and I couldn't find a door, and then I guess I ran out of air. So
You
things
ran
like
out of
that.
air.
Yeah, but yeah, outside of that little thing, I mean, it's still better than like that weird like fly onto the next like surface system they had way back. I remember that one, and then I
Oh, where you're basically just jumping vertically.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, I like it better than that. So yeah, I mean, I'm loving the game so far. I mean, obviously it's early in the year, but it's my game of the year so far, and
Is
we'll
this your
see.
Gotti?
Yeah,
This is your
yeah,
Gotti?
yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, who knows? Maybe Starfield will change my mind.
Nope,
But
it's gonna
yeah,
be
obviously.
Redfall.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Redfall. Oh my god, that's a
Always
banger.
online, baby.
That's a banger, man. Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, hey, I'm into it, yeah, and I am looking forward to beating it after this episode is over. At like 5 in the morning, I will go right to playing more of it.
Hmm.
All right. And any other thoughts on Dead Space remake?
I mean, it's we've already said it's fun. It's
Hmm.
replayable. Me myself. I am playing it au naturel,
Okay.
as God intended, as they say.
Right. Right.
Um, because that's how I want to play the first way,
Yeah.
and that's how I played Persona, and that's how I played Elden Ring. Although
Hmm.
Elden Ring lets you go backwards at
Oh no,
least.
yeah, it's pretty open.
So this is how I want to do it. I'm like, I want to experience it the way I would probably experience it. And I said, you know what, I could do the only gun run and the collectathon on easy or
Hmm.
God forbid story. And then I can start tackling the higher difficulties.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's only one high difficulty. You have to do
Well,
it.
you have to go high and then you have to go extreme, right?
I think it's only you set the extreme once. I think you unlock extreme after beating it, and that's why.
I thought you had to. I thought you had to play hard to
No, I
unlock
think I
extreme.
think you need to get plus, but I think to get extreme difficult, I think you just beat the game.
Oh, okay, even
Yeah.
better. So I can
Yeah.
play easy mode to get the pistol red.
Hmm.
Perfect. But yeah, no, definitely replayable. The content is there.
Hmm.
I
Well, I
have
mean,
seen people.
so
I
I
was
was
gonna
going to
say
say
I
that,
have seen people
yeah, a grumbling.
grumbling about the diversity, and I was like,
Oh,
that's
of course.
wrong.
Yeah, I didn't even notice any of that. But hey, heaven forbid, an ad has a black woman in it or whatever it is. Or
I
something.
was. That's when I was just like shook my head. I was like,
Yeah.
because I wanted to retweet it and call them like idiots,
Yeah.
but then I was like, you know what? No, I don't want to give them any fucking shine, even negative shine.
Hmm.
And this is where people on the left don't get it. Don't give it. Don't give people shine. Don't give the crazy people shine.
Don't feed the beast.
Just let them stay in their own little crazy area
Hmm.
and don't mate with them.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I stopped arguing on the internet a long time ago. Is yeah, like there's like some asshole I would present facts to him, and then he would just ignore it, and then try to change the argument to something he seemed to believe he had a point on, and then it would just be a stalemate. So I was like, all right, there's no point of arguing with somebody with people when all they care about is
Winning.
wanting to winning and not
Winning an online
necessarily
argument.
so I'm almost like this isn't there's nothing to be earned over this, nothing to be accomplished, so that's that.
Well, I mean, I told you, I fucking argued with a guy who's like, oh yeah, Xbox has a bigger install base. I'm like, how? He's like, well, there's phones and PCs. I'm like, are you calling phones and PCs Xboxes? He's like, yeah, they're Xbox. I'm like, then you're an idiot. And I started just making fun of him for that. And he's like, oh yeah, you're probably single and shit. I'm gonna go home to my wife. I'm like, oh yeah, is your wife fuck a bunch of black dudes? And I was like, I was just being mean to him. I was like, you see, like the kind of guy your mothers tell their kids, like, don't go near him because he scares the neighborhood. It's like, no, I'm going on fucking Tahiti with my wife for Thanksgiving. I'm like, oh
Bullshit.
yeah,
Bullshit.
your family has to ship you out, eh?
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to lie that much on a fucking internet. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
really. It's okay,
Yeah.
bro.
Yep. Well, it reminds me of he's the kind of the kids in like grade like 8 who say, "Oh yeah, they're getting laid all the time," and they had sex with all the girls in class, and then they get caught. Like a girl will say, "Oh no, no, what?" He never he's never even like come near me or anything. It's the kind
Yeah.
that kind of guy. So
Yeah, that's why. Like I don't know when people try to fucking do that shit. I'm just like, yeah, fuck it, why not?
Yeah,
I have a couple minutes.
yeah. No, I haven't. I've been done with internet discourse since at least like 2015.
You know me. I like to stir the pot
Yeah,
every
yeah.
once in a while. I'm a pot
You're the only
stirrer.
person I argue with on the internet. When you like decide to post pictures of some like stock black guy in pajamas with a sex doll.
I mean, we have you on the podcast saying you have a sex doll in a dungeon.
I mean, if everything I said on the podcast are literal, like I'd be in an insane asylum. I'd like half of it. I'm just riffing. I was clearly riffing.
I don't know. I mean, I want to believe you, but I
Okay.
mean, I've been to your house.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think you ended up finding it. I tried to laugh it off and like say it was for a prank, but yeah. Yeah. He got me. And it's like, well, why did it have like cum dripping out of it? I was like, it's just glue, man. It's just glue.
No, I no. When I came downstairs, I saw like screwdrivers, nuts and bolts, and then a robot vagina in the
Yeah. Yeah.
sink.
Yeah. Shit, man. Oh, how did you? When did that happen? Like, how did this so sloppy? I thought I made a whole point of like trying to like keep that hidden. As like when you're saying you're coming, it's like, oh shit, okay, Dan's coming. I'm gonna like make sure I put it in the guest room where he's not gonna go. Put it underneath the bed just in case he for some reason wants to look inside there. But no, he caught it.
You don't understand. I was actually looking for your underwear to sniff.
Oh, there you go. That's. I mean, I'll keep that in mind next time. I'll keep the sex shit and the underwear separate because yeah, I do kind of like hide it underneath there, just like when I was like a teenager and I had the Playboy mags in the to bind our underwear drawer. But
Wait, you hid it in your underwear drawer?
this is still a riff, man. It's still a riff. I didn't have Playboy magazines in high school.
Actually, I was gonna say that's pretty old to have Playboy
I was gonna say,
magazines.
yeah, I was
That,
still doing a bit.
that's even still too late. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no, man,
Well, I
that's
mean,
too
I
late.
will say, I used to go to
Oh no.
so Albert he used to try to do it. He used to try to go buy the magazines, and he'd get
What?
kicked out. So like I'd go in, and they let me. They just do it. But yeah, for him, he went to the store.
Yeah, but he looked like a child.
That's the thing. Yeah, yeah. He like went to the store, and then the guy just said, "Get out of here and don't ever come back again." I was like, "Holy shit!" It's like I went in and I bought it, and like he wrapped it up in like black newspaper or something, and then gave it to me, and that was that.
Man.
Yeah, but no, like it's. I mean, I was definitely too old. I mean, the only times I'd ever like be exposed to them was like find like my brothers or something. That's about it.
Yep.
Yeah. But I never actually had my own. Never saw the need.
I was gonna say either it was my brothers or I made the mistake of ever going to the garage my dad's friends had.
Oh man.
Do you
Next.
remember the '90s when like old disgusting men would just like poster up fucking Playboy
Yep.
magazines on the
Yeah,
wall?
just right on the wall. Yep, it's out in
I
the
was just
open.
like, and also when I was working as a fucking in a recycling plant, they just had them. I'm like,
Yep. Yeah, it's
you know, women work in the office
yep.
of this recycling plant.
It's right out of the open. Yeah, they didn't give a fuck.
I'd be like, I can understand like a swimsuit
Mhm.
edition of Sports
Yeah, it's
Illustrated.
just tits, just right out there. Yep.
You know, if you want to get fucking weird, you can pull up Maxim. You know, get fucking freaky with it.
Yep, yep. It's a Sports Illustrated. Yep.
You know, but I was like, one, these Playboy magazines are too old.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
Like
so
when the definition of hot was like Switzerland girls that were brown
yeah, yeah.
with
Those
white
big
hair
tans. Yep, yep.
and
Big
fake
curly.
boobs that
Yep.
looked like they were made of rocks.
I've never liked fake tits. Yeah.
I've never, I've never got the whole tan with blonde.
Yeah. The Hulk Hogan look. Yeah.
That always reminded me of Hulk Hogan. Like
Yeah.
I get blonde black chicks because it's
Yeah.
just fucking, you know, they're fucking crazy.
Oh yeah.
So I get that, but like
Okay.
Swiss people that tan and then they're like fucking platinum blonde, I was like,
Yeah. It's a.
never got me.
Yeah.
Never got on that hype train.
It was like, I guess, showing that you're on the beach. I know beach culture was like a big thing
Yeah, like
in the
Hollywood,
80s.
LA
And
culture.
yeah, so I think it kind of tied into that. Getting a tan means like, yeah, it's the equivalent of dating profiles where people are climbing mountains now. I guess that's the
Oh yeah,
way of showing you have an exciting life now is that you go rock climbing.
yeah.
So yeah.
Or having a picture of you with a dog, but you're not staring at the camera.
Yeah. Like you. Did you have that?
No, I'm staring at the camera, and
Fair
my
enough.
dog is not a golden retriever or
No,
anything.
no, no, no.
My dog is a little fucking Jack Russell.
Yep, yep.
He's a little shit.
Yeah.
I remember one guy was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, you look like a small dog." And I'm like, "What the fuck does that even mean?"
I saw that one. I saw that. Yeah, it's weird. I mean,
And
again,
like,
I get why people or talk about toxic masculinity. Like,
but here's the thing: like,
yeah,
when people say that shit, I'm like, you have a small dick or something.
yeah,
That's something.
that's yeah,
You
that's
you
compensation.
fucking live in your mom's basement. You fucking jack off to fucking hentai. Come on.
Yeah,
And like, not even like, you're in high school. You're probably like 40.
yeah. Oh, without a doubt.
And you got fucking hentai statues and shit.
Yep.
Like, who fucking, like, what real person who's ever had a fucking relationship with a woman says shit like that?
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
oh yeah, you're a fucking virgin. Okay. So what if I
Yeah.
am?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see losing virginity as some sort of like ultimate accomplishment. It was just like, okay, well, I'm 19. I'm just getting it out of the way. And
Yeah, I'm a virgin. I just get my dick sucked all the time. Now what? Now who's the bigger loser? Right? Like what the fuck?
I don't know. It's weird priorities as people.
I'm sorry. I don't get toxic masculinity. I'm just like I can be toxic. I get it. I can have my moments, but I don't get like just trying to be toxic. I
Yeah.
get like, oh, I'm like, oh, look at this chick, she's fucking hot. Oh yeah, I totally fucking, oh, black chicks. Oh, like that's toxic masculinity. I get it,
Fair.
but it's not fucking like over the top. Oh yeah, fuck, bitches are only good for one thing, and it's
Yeah,
not like,
not Andrew Tate level.
oh no, it's like fuck that. I just can't.
Yep.
Honestly, when I say I'm a feminist, I kind of am, but it's so fucked nowadays. I'm like, I can't really say it.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna put a label on myself. I've learned just don't put labels.
I can't even
People are
say
upset
I'm
with labels.
egalitarian. Just like, you know what?
Yeah.
I like to be good to everyone. Unless you
Yeah.
piss me off, then I want
Yeah.
you to fucking burn.
Yeah.
Not burn, but I just don't want you to have a good day.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, again, I don't do it now, but if someone like pissed me off, I would
Get them
calculate ways.
deported.
Yeah. I calculate ways to ruin their lives. So again, I've calmed down since then. It's not. I don't know. I didn't have the time or energy, I guess, but yeah, if someone fucked with me, I'd find ways to
Find ways to
ruin
get
their
them
lives.
deported.
Yeah.
Let's call a spade a spade.
Or what was other, or like throw rotten food at their houses and pretend to be them online to get them beaten up.
I mean, I begged people's houses.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, well, I guess again, the more sociopathic one was pretending to be him so he'd get beaten up. Is
I mean, I'm personal friends with a guy who was gonna beat him up. I'm like, yeah, I probably would have fucking did that.
yeah,
Fuck it, why not?
yeah,
It's funny.
yeah.
It's funny. You wouldn't have killed him.
Yeah,
You would
yeah.
just kick the shit out of him.
Yeah, it was a great time.
And he probably wouldn't. And honestly, he wouldn't even look that hard.
Yeah,
It's just if he saw him, he would have chased him down the hall. That's up to you to run.
yeah,
You
yep.
know? Oh man.
Oh, I also put a a virus on someone's computer, and it started up like the computer with like a bunch of like raunchy porn images or something like that. Like remember the Windows 98 startup
Yeah.
screen? It was just like it would turn the Windows startup screen to like a bunch of porn. It also gave his computer a virus because He stole what was it? Bloody Roar from me. It wasn't even mine.
Ooh,
It
that's
was like I remember in middle school. Um, a friend and I traded. He was interested in Blood and Oddworld, and is like, well, like let me borrow Bloody Roar as like just like almost like a token,
collateral.
right? Yeah, collateral. Yeah. So then he did that, and then I remember like on the weekend I was going to see another friend, and then he said, "Oh, bring Bloody Roar. I want to try it out." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then I went there. Then he had some other friend over, and it was like getting late, and I was like, my dad said actually back at this time, I said, and then so I called him to come pick me up, and then I went into the kitchen. By the time I came back out to the living room, the game was just not in the PlayStation, and it's like the game didn't
Uh,
like grow legs and get out of there, and it's like, where's Bloody Roar? And then like, I don't know. It's like Jungbro, did you see it? It's like, no. Gerard, did you see it? No. And both of them are just kind of like denying it. It's like, well, one of you did it, and it's like not, and it was just like denying it. It's like, no, man, like I still know what happened to it. And it's like, so help me look for it. Then it's like they started pretending to look for it, and then like my dad came, and it didn't have time for that. So I was like, well, I guess I'm heading home. And then like, the next week at school, like my friend was like, "How's Better War?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I'm trying to find it. I don't know what's going on." Like Gerard and John Grow are pretending that, or like one of them did something with it, and they're just not fessing up. And they never did fess up, and they're trying to like gaslight me or something. So I was like, I know you guys did it, and I'll remember this. So like years later, I said, oh, let's try this game demo out, and I sent it to one of them, and then I said, I think you have to restart your computer to like for the game to start, and then like afterwards it came back on. It's like, you fucking asshole, fuck you, what did you fucking? I remember, and I said Bloody Roar, and I signed off.
I love it.
Yeah,
You know that reminded me of what was it? E Bombs World.
yeah.
There was a scene that was like, oh yeah, secret audio of like Britney Spears or something, right? And it was like super quiet.
Oh, I
So
love
you had to
those. I love those.
you turned up your speaker.
Yeah.
Gay porn. I love watching gay porn. And this is back in the '90s. I was like,
Yeah. I remember the other. It was like they'd have an image or like a loading screen, and it's like Jessica Alba nude or something, and then it would
yeah.
start loading and then slow down, and they go, "Ah!" and show like this horror, this like demonic face.
Oh, yeah. No. I never got that one.
You never had that happen?
No.
No, that was definitely a thing too.
Yeah, that was like what was that? Momo. Remember those?
No, Momo.
The Momo monster. Oh, you
Um,
know, like I'm sure you've seen the picture of it. It's like a Japanese lady with like gigantic, creepy eyes.
I'm looking it up right now. Yeah. Okay. Yes. I have seen that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she like convinces kids to kill themselves. Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
All right.
So I guess I mean, hey, we got a show. We gave our a review of Dead Space and veered off into other topics. So, I mean, I guess you don't do the question thing anymore, right?
Oh, I do have one, and
Okay.
it's not a question. It's an assignment I gave you.
Okay. The deepfake.
Yes,
Okay.
in honor of
Okay.
Atrioc, we're looking at
Right.
deepfakes of Pokimane and
Mm-hmm.
well, whatever the other Maya, whoever the fuck that is.
Mm.
And I said that his apology was the saddest shit on earth. Why would you drag your wife to sit beside you and
Yeah.
cry
That's weird.
and be like, "Oh, I was just so interested in AI deepfakes," and I just clicked on it. And his wife is like, "He always hits the paywalls and he just pays." I was looking at Pornhub, just very vanilla shit. I'm the most vanilla guy on earth. I want to hear your apology, and not even for deepfaking, just for buying corn on Amazon, or buying like barbells on Amazon. Like I want to hear how you would do it, but pretend that the barbells are deepfake porn of your friends. Just get into the character. I told you that this was going to be the thing.
Yeah. I mean, I
It's
didn't
in the
know
WhatsApp.
yeah. I didn't know I was doing this. I thought it was just asking the question of whether it should be legal or illegal. I didn't know
Oh, okay,
what this
fine then.
whole this whole
Fine,
thought experiment.
fine. Oh, no, because I gave you the whole list.
Yeah, I mean, well, you had a bunch of options, and I thought the one we settled on
No,
was
they were story notes. Okay, fine.
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Here, I want to do the first one first.
Okay.
Deep fakes. They're not illegal.
Hmm. Well,
Should they
actually,
be
when I
illegal?
looked into when I was reading an article about it, actually, some things said that some states do make it illegal because it kind of
Uh,
falls into
some
non-consensual
states,
porn.
yeah, yes, some
Yeah,
states because it falls under revenge porn.
yeah, revenge porn and non-consensual. Yeah.
But there are also the deep fakes of Ben Shapiro on Cardi B's body singing WAP.
And again, that's I mean, America has like a sort of satire law, and I think that would probably fall under that. So
Uh,
that's a case where I think it would qualify more as satire than anything else,
but what
especially
if it
because
what if,
he's
but what if it was just a dude dressing up in drag and it had Ben Shapiro's face singing WAP?
I
Now
mean,
it's not. Now is it revenge porn?
if it's if it's um
Cardi B is sexual regardless of
but
her of the
is he
face.
is he like getting ass fucked or something? If it's just
No, no. If it's a
if it's just
guy getting dressed in drag and be like, "I'm so pretty, I'm just so pretty, I
okay,
feel so pretty right now," and it had Ben Shapiro's face.
that's satire. I'd say.
Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough. But should deepfakes be illegal?
Uh, overall, they need to be regulated. I wouldn't say illegal, but they need to be regulated. I think um, a lot of the advances in AI are kind of just exponentially increasing and going at a rate that we can't keep up with. And I think
Hmm.
it is a little dangerous, to be entirely honest. Like if you like the advances in applications like Chat GPT are just kind of going through the roof. It's
Ooh, yes.
the subscription base, and then just like the things that the advancements in AI art. I mean, it's they kind of go they're getting kind of out of control, and it seems like they will probably put a lot of careers in jeopardy
Yeah.
once they're kind of like mastered. But also, it is interesting to see that no matter what like in the 80s and 70s that always shows science fiction as a sort of utopian um, world. We'd have flying cars and we'd be an advanced society and more intellectual. I think technology just always devolves into people doing stupid shit with it. And I
Oh,
think
for sure.
with AI art, all I'm seeing now are giant tits and asses, and that's what people are focusing on using it for, and just doing ridiculous shit with it.
Well, yeah, because the Chads are trying to get people out of the OnlyFans, and if you can just tell a computer, "Hey, make an OnlyFans,"
Yeah,
you cut out women.
yeah. Honestly, I think we're probably not going to have much of a. The global population is going to like drop significantly because a lot of guys just don't want to bother. A lot of guys are becoming incels and just can't relate to women. And also, I mean, I will say a lot of women are becoming a little unreasonable too. So it's like gender relations seem to kind of just be becoming more,
Divided.
yeah. And I think if there are advances in in AI generated women and VR/AR, a lot of guys are just going to do that. They're just
Yeah,
going to have their virtual reality girlfriends or their AI girlfriends, and they're going to have like AI sex, and that's that. And then
yeah, they're basically going to
services.
be Fry with the Lucy Liu robot in Futurama,
Yeah, yeah. So, and I think once the opportunity is there, a lot of guys just won't bother, and
or
they'll
Weird
just
Science.
yeah, yeah.
Did the
So
nerds actually bang that chick though, or
no,
was
they
she
never
just a
did.
genie?
No,
She was
no,
a
and
genie, right?
yeah, she was more of a genie. I mean, and she was like 35, and the guys were like 16 or something. So
Yeah, I know. It
yeah,
was just like, did they ever fuck her though?
no, no, there was like an Eiffel Tower scene in the movie
like,
or anything.
like, why would you make a robot Weird Science genie and not fuck
Yeah,
the?
it's I don't know. It's
Yeah,
like it's
you
had to
know.
walk the line of it's family fun, and they couldn't necessarily get too far into having that scene where like one is
Was it Weird Science where she stuck the sausage in his pants, or was that a different movie?
that sounds familiar. I haven't seen it in a while. I mean, was it to like Bill Paxton's character or something?
I think so. Like she stuck like an actual like fucking thing of salami. She's like, yeah, just put this in your pants. Girls will think you have a big dick.
Sausage. Just see. Mm. How about a nice greasy pork sandwich for certain? I don't know. I don't see anything but a sausage in it. I guess there's like some weird Bill Paxton line about a greasy pork sandwich.
Okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
so yeah, I agree. Deepfakes not illegal, but I think that in the context of using someone's face to
Mm-hmm.
create porn,
Yep.
or even anything that could actually damage their character, like I don't think satire should be. But if you had a picture of like some white guy doing racist shit,
Yeah, that's the
and
thing. I mean,
deepfake that
yeah, but yeah, I mean, it can come to the point where you can incriminate people, and that's
exactly.
where it'll become a little bit dangerous. So, like, it's only going to get better, and eventually there'll be a point where you can do that. I mean, they'll have to work on ways to, um, mitigate it. And I know,
Yeah.
like, and I can even see things like in school, people are just going to be. It's going to be almost like a two-way attack. One part is going to be that people aren't going to bother wanting to do the work because they can just have the chat gpt write all their assignments,
Yep.
and then also chat gpt can do a lot of people's jobs, so people are just going to be unskilled, and then you're going to have the ai that can do a lot of jobs, so this is going to be,
Well,
I don't know,
I was
a
gonna
lot of
say
just incompetent people.
it's not coming after the blue collar people. It's
No,
going
no,
after white collar
yeah, it's
people
coming as
now.
white collar people, yeah. So I mean, people are going to have to
Because
shift to that, or everyone's going to be in just hope to get into management or something. So
even then,
yeah.
what manage? What are you gonna manage? You
Yep.
manage
Yeah.
IT?
Yep.
This only management's gonna
Yeah.
happen. IT
It's
and fucking hedge funders.
yep.
Who you think accounting's gonna fucking
Yeah.
survive this? You think fucking fucking HR is gonna survive
Yep.
this? No.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, it's just kind of dooming ourselves, but hey, it is
I
what it
mean,
is.
it's gonna
Yeah.
be second. Like, you think stocks are gonna help?
Yeah. I mean,
Why you need
we're
stocks?
we're in a prequel to a dystopian novel. That's all I'll say.
This is how Wally starts. I told you. This is
Yeah,
what's
that's what.
gonna
Yeah,
happen.
we're definitely gonna be the people in Wally. Yeah, it's really very much. I was talking to my girlfriend about that again. It's really gonna be all
Just
just
sitting in chairs
on.
getting
Yep.
content, getting
Yep.
content.
Yep. Just watching content all day. It's gonna be everybody's lives.
Probably like, oh, why would you choose that? I'm like, because that's the most realistic one.
Yep.
I would live in Pokemon. Okay, well, go live in Pokemon. You know,
Yep.
I said I either want a lawless world where everything's gonna definitely be destroyed,
Mm-hmm.
because then you just do whatever you want.
Yep.
Would I go around murdering people? No, I'd probably just stay home.
Yeah.
Stay home, play my videos, stay with my wife, and
Mm-hmm.
bang a couple out.
Yeah. Yeah. Just write it out. Yeah.
And you know what? I would go look up all the fucking degenerate shit. And,
Yeah.
fuck it. I've always wanted to go on the dark web and buy a fucking grenade. Shit.
Yeah.
What are the cops gonna do? Lock me up for the next 2 hours? Fuck it.
Yeah. Let's go.
know?
Yeah. I mean, bet on human blood matches, death matches.
Why not? If as long as those people are not enslaved, if they want to fuck it, because
I mean, they would be probably.
no, but I guarantee you that if the world was gonna end, a lot of people would be like, you know what? I've always wanted to live Fight Club.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Very true.
What am I gonna be worried about getting fucking brained? You guys are gonna join me in fucking 7 hours.
Yep.
So as long as I hit a threshold of fucked up, just kill me.
Yeah. I mean, you could very well be living in a dystopian world like very soon.
Hey man,
Yeah.
once that Chat GPT gets those nuclear codes,
Yep.
that's all it is.
Yeah, man.
You
Yeah, I
know,
mean, it's
Chat GPT is gonna be like, yo, we gotta make this AI fucking waifu shit
yep.
even better, so that these fucking hairless apes stop fucking. We can turn them into batteries like the
Yep.
Matrix, even though that's the most inefficient battery on Earth. Like, why wouldn't they just have drones with guns and then make us build nuclear reactors?
Yep.
Like, we don't even have to be smart. They're just like, oh yeah, you can lift shit. You know how to fucking turn a wrench. Okay, you really get to live.
Yeah.
You big brain motherfucker. You're
Yeah.
getting murdered. We don't like you. What are you, a baker? Yeah, you get to live because we need someone to feed the people. What do you do? What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like just such incredible stupidity to just push for it and embrace it the way that people seem to be. I don't know. It doesn't seem like I can see using AI in certain contexts for assisting and simplifying a lot of menial tasks, like yeah, like a data entry job or something like that. But
Yep. Or sorting packages.
yeah, but I mean, the rate that they're doing it just goes unchecked, and there's a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people who are like in the tech world just like kind of like to do things for the sake of doing it. It's like, oh, I know how to do this. I'm going to showcase my skills, and then don't necessarily think of the social ramifications. But here we are. Yeah, we are heading towards extinction, and that's a lovely note to end our show on, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we were so excited to think that we could.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't stop to think if we should.
Yeah, yeah.
Jurassic Park.
Hey man, they're ahead of the times. But all right then. So that's our
I
show.
want to hear this. I need to hear this apology for you buying barbells online.
No, that's all right. He's still on that. I
Okay,
thought we moved away from that.
fine. But all I'm gonna say is,
Uh-huh.
you ever get caught looking at stupid porn?
Mm-hmm.
Be like, here's how you apologize for it. I was really fucking horny and I fucking clicked on it. It was kind of fucked up, but
Yeah.
when you have a fucking hard on, you make bad choices.
Oh yeah, yeah. You just kind of start
I
going
really
through.
fucked up, guys. I'm not this guy, but when I have a
Yeah.
fucking hard on, I do stupid shit.
Oh
And I
yeah.
know a lot of you guys have done stupid shit
Oh
when
yeah.
you're fucking horny.
Oh yeah.
So I'm only human. I'm
Yep.
gonna try and be better.
Yep. You can watch some
I
regretful clips, right?
also noticed that I did not bring my wife in here to cry beside me. Like that's all you be like. Sorry, just all even better. The even better apology. You just put up that meme of the fucking Shiba bonking the other Shiba and saying, "You go to horny jail." You know,
Yep.
like what the fuck? Like, just be honest. Like, yeah, I
Yep.
fucking clicked on it because I had my dick in my hand, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, well, my one buddy's girlfriend is hot, and this other girl that I'm friends with is kind of good looking, in his opinion. I don't like man. I think she's fucking like
I don't
fucking
have anything to answer. No.
like she's pretty, but I'm
Yeah.
like she's not. She doesn't. I don't know how she commands the people that she commands.
I don't know. I guess it's like a personality thing. I've
she's a
never watched the
she's a
videos.
fucking multimillionaire, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand how many of these. I mean, that little, that,
Simps, yo.
yeah, I mean that dumb broad who was on Dr. Phil who said "Catch Me Outside" is like a multimillionaire. So I just
Well, yeah, but
nothing
she's
makes
also
sense.
a rapper.
I guess so. I thought she had OnlyFans or something.
She does, I think, but she's
Okay.
also like a rapper.
No, yeah, I mean, but outside, I mean, would she have had a career if she didn't like become a
Oh,
meme?
Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
No, no,
So
no.
it's
But that's like William Hung. I'm like, or like,
yeah. Yeah,
or
there's a
like
lot. We're just not. It's not. Anyone who said that, we're in a meritocracy is just full of shit.
no,
Yeah,
no. We're an idiocracy
yeah, yeah,
at
very
this moment.
clearly. Yep, clearly there.
But also, even the smart people are trying to kill us.
Yeah,
It's not just the dumb people that are
yeah.
Xing us out.
Oh,
It's the smart people
it's
that
also like Cat's Cradle, where they kind
are,
of had the whole idea, like scientists can have brilliant minds but do stupid things with their brilliant
yeah.
minds. So
It's the don't look up.
yeah, yeah.
That's the movie universe I want to be in because
Yeah.
fuck it, we all know we're gonna go.
Yep.
Might as well.
Don't Look Up is the movie we needed but didn't deserve, or whatever.
That's right. Leo is trying to tell us something in his dad bod weird mustache look,
Yeah.
and we just didn't listen.
No, no. We
Also,
didn't look up.
kind of weird that he got addicted to coke and fucked that news anchor, but all right.
Yeah, yeah,
Didn't see that coming.
yeah.
He just got a taste of it in Wolf of Wall Street. He was like, you know what, I think it's gonna spice this movie up.
Yeah.
I got addicted to fucking coke in this one too.
But yeah, I mean, I guess that's our show. Dan, can they find us anywhere anymore?
Yeah, on Twitter and Instagram, the show is at BitHudPod. But if you actually want to get in touch with us, my Twitter is at Danny BitHud.
Yeah, I mean, I'm barely on it. I might close down my account. Twitter's a little weird these days, so kind of a bit of a Wild West situation there. So may or may not be off of it, but
How are you gonna find out the game of the year is from Xbox?
yeah, I mean, I primarily am on there to see if you get into any more flame wars or anything.
I don't anymore.
Yeah, you haven't. Yeah, you've been kind of pretty calm.
Honestly, after a while, I was just like, all these guys are just fucking lame.
That's what it is, man.
I'm like, because I honestly go in good faith and like, yeah, maybe Xbox should buy Activision. Have you ever thought of that? Maybe they're just gonna, end up owning everything and create more mediocrity with all their fucking mediocre studios.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Everyone misses EA 2006. Okay, well, all right. I guess SimCity 4 wasn't enough for you. All right.
But yeah, I mean, until then, if you're an Xbox fan, by the way, you now know where to find Dan on Instagram or on Twitter as well. So feel free to, have a friendly chat with him about Xbox and maybe convince him as to why it's a better platform and better ecosystem.
I just want to say that, you know what, Xbox is not a bad platform.
Okay.
It's just that they're perpetually third and they need to spend $70 billion to compete. That should tell you how good of a platform they are.
Hey, maybe one day it'll work, right?
No, it'll never work.
All right.
It hasn't worked in the past 10, 12, 13 years, man.
They had a bit of a run in Xbox, the 360 generation.
They only succeeded because fucking PlayStation killed themselves.
Yep.
They big-brained themselves. And then Xbox did the exact same thing. And guess what? PlayStation came back from PS3. Xbox almost died from Xbox One. They did not come back. They had to say, you know what? We're just giving the games away for free now. Just give us $7. Give us $1. We'll give you all the fucking games. If you keep liking it, please give us $7, man. They're like, you know what? You could buy a cup of Starbucks, or you could have all of our games. We're not desperate, but
Yeah. So yeah, again, Xbox fan, feel free to take up any inquiries with Dan on Twitter and Instagram.
Thieves was pretty good, right, guys? Thieves, oh my god, right? That's a good community.
Oh yeah.
And Grounded, oh my god. And before Justin Roiland got in all that trouble, High on Life was pretty good.
See, guys, he's begging for a chat. He really wants to have a conversation about Xbox.
No, I'm just being honest,
Yeah. What's an honest chat? So until then, we'll catch you later. Take care.
It's coming back. Forge, baby.